Thank you for joining us today. We will begin shortly. While the guests are arriving, we would like to thank our campaign sponsors. Our premier sponsors include Amazon, Davis, Wright and Tremaine LLP, and Microsoft. Our partner sponsors include Hudson Pacific Properties, Island Tug and Barge Company, and Washington Holdings. And our associate sponsors include Acumatica, the Biela Foundation, Recology, Starbucks, Union Bank, Vulcan, and the Washington State Employees Credit Union. Thank you.
Good morning and welcome to the official launch of Wellspring Family Services 2021 Lasting Change campaign. Throughout the next week, we invite you to engage with Wellspring community in a variety of ways, in a way that is meaningful to you. This year's campaign has been designed around what we are calling the 4-pillar lasting change: finding hope, discovering opportunities, building resilience, and centering equity, 4 areas that encompass our mission to end the cycle of family homelessness while illustrating the amazing strength of families in our community. My name is Kayla King. I am a member of the housing team here at Wellspring, and it is truly my honor to welcome you today. The critical important work of Wellspring, the family we serve, could not be done without the partnership of our donors, volunteers, and community members like you. And thank you. You are invited and not only support the mission through financial contributions, but also by attending and engaging in the exciting conversation and events we have planned throughout the next week. A list of those events can be found on the campaign website at give.wellspringfs.org. Lasting Change is the largest fundraising event of our year. We are truly grateful for all that you do to make it possible for us to serve those who need us most throughout King, Pierce, and Snohomish counties. We hope you enjoy the events through the next week and find it to be a week of hope and lasting change. The first pillar, with that, we would like to introduce the 4 pillars of the lasting change and kick this campaign off. The first pillar of lasting change is finding hope. Without hope, it can be nearly impossible to envision what a stable future could look like. With hope, so many of us find ways to push through in challenging times and arrive in a place that allows us to dream, work towards what we want for ourselves and our future. I have a good little example. When I first came to Wellsprings, I was looking for hope. I didn't know exactly what I was gonna get. I needed some money. I'm just being honest. I needed money for rent and I had nowhere to get it from. And walking through those doors, I had my head down and they had me held my head up high because they helped me. And I didn't know I was gonna get that help, but I found hope then. And from there, I've seen other people come to the door and find hope. So with that, when someone comes to Wellspring, it is our sincere desire to ensure that they are coming to a place where hope is at the center of everything we do. And next, I would like to introduce Ali Shaharzad.
Thank you, Kayla, and good morning, everybody. I am proud to be with you this morning as a member of Wellspring's Board of Directors and an outspoken advocate for the work we do in the community. So many families come to Wellspring during dark and challenging times. They're unable to secure housing. They're being forced to choose between buying food or paying bills. Or they're struggling to balance caring for their children and finding employment. One of the incredible parts of what Wellspring does is help families discover opportunities that may have never existed, or that they never knew existed, or that they had difficulty accessing. Whether we assist a family to stay in their current home, or find housing that's stable, or introduce a family to the amazing one-of-a-kind early learning center, doors are being opened to help them through quality service and dedication to a better future. Often families discover the Free Family Store, a program that relieves just one more stressor in their lives, providing basic essentials from diapers to clothes and books to hygiene products. So many children, youth, and families discover these opportunities, that lead to long-lasting sustainability for their lives through their work with Wellspring. So about 2 years ago, while stopped at a traffic signal, my daughter observed people living out of tents. And as many of you know, this is an all too common sight in our communities today. She asked me why they were living like that. And of course, at the moment, I had no idea how to answer her. But I reflected on that, and I decided to do something about it. That defining moment made me reflect on the why. And I believe strongly that not everybody has equal opportunity, that they're not always as fortunate as I may be to have strong support systems. But I hold the belief that we can help create opportunity for those who need it most. This is why I love and support Wellspring's mission to end the cycle of family homelessness. Thank you, everybody. And next up, I'd like to introduce to you Cody Nelson.
Thank you, Ali. Resilience is defined as the ability to recover quickly from difficulties. And thank you for sharing your story, Kayla. Each of us has faced our own difficulties and has responded to those experiences in different ways. I'd like you to think back to a dark time when you had to demonstrate resilience. What support mechanisms did you lean on? Or maybe support mechanisms that you already had in place that helped you reinforce that resilience. This journey of building resilience is personal. And for families who've experienced homelessness, resilience is the reason why they reach out to Wellspring. Families come to Wellspring with a determination to provide for themselves and work tirelessly to build a foundation for their children's future. It is beautiful to see the successes of so many Wellspring families as they discover their inner strength and rebuild their lives. On our campaign website, you will see and hear this testimony in a video from China and Kingston. I support Wellspring because all of us here have leaned on support systems to help us build that resilience in a time of darkness. Wellspring gives the disenfranchised in our society that foundation to build and demonstrate resilience. Dr. Ben Danielson has said, resilience is the inherent power, beauty, possibility, and potential that every human being has. Will you consider joining me in supporting the children, youth, and families to help them build and feel proud of their own resilience? Please think about a donation that is meaningful to you to help the families in our communities. Next, I would like to introduce the Chief Executive Officer of Wellspring Family Services, Heather Fitzpatrick.
Thank you, Cody. It is an honor to join this amazing lineup of Wellspring colleagues and volunteers, our Wellspring Associate Board Chair and Board Member Cody, and our board member Ali, as well as my colleague Kayla, to present the last of these our four pillars for this campaign, centering equity. Equity is something Wellspring seeks to achieve as it has an enormous impact on homelessness in our community and around the world. The inequities throughout society are pervasive and have caused so much destruction in so many lives. Throughout history, marginalized communities have faced barriers to housing just because of who they are. It is a focus for our staff, both internally and externally, when serving our community, to address these issues and to work diligently to educate and rewire how we see and hear one another. We recognize it's not always perfect, but we have dedicated ourselves to continuing the ever important work to address the inequities that we know are impacting families at risk of homelessness and those who are experiencing homelessness. That is why during the campaign, we are using this term centering equity. You can hear more about this in the dynamic conversation with Dr. Ben Danielson that will air next Wednesday via social media and our campaign website. Are you ready to help make a lasting change? We hope you will be part of a change that is grounded in hope, opportunity, resilience, and equity. Please join us and donate to help end the cycle of family homelessness. Donations can be made at give.wellspringfs, as in familyservices.org. Thank you for all you do, and we hope to see you at one or all of the events planned throughout this week-long virtual campaign.